Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to continue with our self-publishing YouTube video series, completely free of course. And the last couple of videos we discussed the types of self-published books that you can produce on Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, which is Amazon's publishing arm. And we also discussed niche research or niche research, depending on how you pronounce it. Today we're going to do keyword research part 1. And we're going to use free tools for today's video. And before we get started, I just want to show you that you need to set this up for keyword research or something similar. I don't know what your preference is. You'll have to play with it and find your sweet spot, your comfort zone. But this is what I like to do. So I like to have a list of long tail keywords, which is 3 or more words to me. Oh, by the way, keywords actually means, it doesn't actually mean one individual word. It could be like a phrase. So it doesn't have to be one word on its own. In fact, I would probably suggest that more than one word is a better, more targeted approach and more likely to yield results for coming up on search terms. So this is what I do. I try and have long tail keywords first, and this is where I populate the long tail keywords, and then I'll have shorter or short tail keywords, which is 1 or 2 words that I see come up repeatedly, but it doesn't maybe fit in with any of the long tail stuff. And finally, I have something called magic dust, magic dust applied to keywords, and this is where I essentially try to string together a combination of long tail and short tail keywords so that I hit as many words as possible. Now let's dive straight into this, and we will start with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing's guidance. I think we should always start with what Amazon tells us, because they do want us to succeed, because if your books sell, they get paid. So they have a bias to helping you sell more books. So have a read. I'll include this in the link below. It's got best practices where customer searches for military science fiction, probably not fiction science military. Use up to 7 keywords or short phrases, and keep an eye on the limits in the back end. So you'll have to keep an eye on that. You can always make changes later on in the back-end 7 boxes for keywords. And they've also got keywords to avoid, which I fully suggest you read this. You have to read this one actually. So subjective claims about best novel ever. Anything that has best or something like free, they really don't like that. Like Kindle Unlimited, don't use branded names stuff. And here, this is critical. Any misrepresentation, like the name of an author not associated with your book, creates confusing customer experience. KDP has a 0 tolerance for metadata that is meant to advertise, promote, or mislead. So make sure you adhere to all these rules, and be sure to read the terms and conditions, of course. So I'll include this in the link below. Let's get cracking. I've got 2 examples I'll show you, and we can kind of briefly walk through them, and it's going to be the same approach. Okay, so make sure you've got your Excel. Well, you don't have to use Excel. You can use some kind of document just to note down your long tail and your short tail keywords. That's fine. But basically set something up so that you don't have to write it down and then come back to it and stuff. So set that up. I'm going to use Gratitude Journal for low content examples, and I'm going to use romance or funny romance in today's example. So what I do is I type in the kind of journal that I'm looking to do after you've done your niche research. You've researched a niche and you're confident you can compete. If we go back and just briefly, I just want to quickly touch on that. So you've done your niche research, you can compete on your cover art, you know there's sales being made, you know you can compete with the reviews, the content is great. So that's the niche research. Make sure you've done that first before you do this. So what I do is I just type A, and this is called, well, what I call the ABC method. I type A and see what comes up, and then I probably will steer clear from names, because anyone who's looking for a name is clearly not looking for a generic journal. Okay, like Alex L, that would not be me. Alexandra Andrews, that would not be my book, you know. So I would type in, for example, A, gratitude journal and planner. So go in here, gratitude journal and planner. Okay, and then you keep typing that in, and then type B and see what comes up. Blank bulk Bible verses. So I might type in gratitude journal Bible verses. Gratitude. Only if it makes sense. Gratitude journal Bible verses. So if this is relevant to your niche, then by all means use that. And go on C and so on. So Christian women, there we go. See, we're building out something that has relevancy to Christianity here. Christian women, and so on. So just go down the list of alphabets, A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z or Z, and then see what comes up. I've done A, B, C, you know, you can do D, pick out some of these, E, see what comes up. Again, I would ignore anything that has a name. Easter, everyday, perfect. E and F, family, for men and funny, and pay attention to some of these words. I see, repeatedly, I see teens, men, women, students. So these would be kind of, for me, the shorter tail keywords: student, men, women, teens, you know, kids. So at the end of that, I will try and assemble these long tail and combine them with these short tail to form something longer. So I might do gratitude journal, and oh, I got a typo there, journal and planner for men, women, or something like that. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm combining these two with this one. And the next one, I would not repeat any words that are already here. So gratitude journal, Christian women, I might try and tie that up with the first one. So let's have a gratitude journal, Bible versus Christian. So I might just try and combine some of these as well to see what makes sense and what might appear on the Amazon search bar. So that's what I would do for low content. Let's move on to the fiction stuff. I'll just get rid of all of this so we can start again. Okay, so for the fiction, we're doing funny romance, so again type in A, see what comes up, and magic ebooks. So I might not do ebooks, but I'll do funny romance and magic. And then I'll type in B, see what comes up. Nope. Incidentally, the reason I'm ignoring books is because Amazon actually says information common to most items, keywords to avoid. So it's not gonna hurt you, but it's basically using up some keyword real estate that you don't need. So I might be inclined to just ignore things like books or ebooks. You definitely can't use Kindle Unlimited, so don't even think about it. Free, I would avoid that. Amazon does not like the four-letter F word, free. So, okay, cards, that's not relevant to books, so I would not do that. Personally, nothing for D, check E, ebooks, well, ignore that. F, free Kindle, ignore that. G, and so on. Gifts, oh, gifts is a perfect word, and this would go here. And yeah, so that's what I would do. Funny romance and magic gifts. That might be a longer tail keyword. So that's what I would do for keyword research. It's what I call the ABC method. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, I'm gonna occasionally showcase some self-published authors just to support them. Today, we're gonna look at Jasmine C. Caldwell, and she's got a steamy romance, so feel free to go check her out. This is her Amazon author page. I'll include a link below. Excellent cover, great ratings. so feel free to go check her out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And I completely forgot, but let me show you the summary. I do apologize. Let me show you the summary. So keyword research, this is the Chrome extension that I've used, AMZ Suggestion Expander. I've showed you the ABC method, gather long tail keywords first and make a list of short tail keywords and apply what I call the magic dust to combine long tail and short tail keywords. Everything today, tools were free, so you can definitely get started today if you want. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.